Embajador de Suecia aquí. Hace un año, muchas gracias por venir para la segunda vez hasta Chile durante esta complicada temporada para Chile. Y este es un noche de inglés, pero tenemos muchos amigos y amigas de Suecia que no hablan castellano. So, por eso yo voy a cambiar a inglés. So, warmly welcome to the Swedish residents in Chile. My name is Stenström. I'm the ambassador since 1 year here in Santiago de Chile. I came this morning from Brasilia, another big country in the region. Warmly welcome, especially during these circumstances, for the second seminar of Internet of Things, Solutions for Societal Challenges, which starts tomorrow with help of in the Sofofa Center. And first, let me say a few words of these special circumstances in Chile, because this is not the same situation when you visited Chile last year. And it started as a reaction of many things, the 18th of October. So more than a month, there has been a social unrest in Chile. And of course, we have to take that into account in all activities that we're carrying out as an embassy. And it started as a reaction about an increase of the metro fee in the subway. In Sweden we say reskassan, which were increased by 30 pesos. But of course this was not about only 30 pesos. This was about 30 years, which people think that things has been very costly, and the salaries, the pension has not increased at the same speed as the salaries. So it was a healthy manifestation of demands, of social demands, the same demands that we have dealt with in Sweden, but during many years. Actually, after the Second World War, we have gradually taken steps in Sweden, step by step. Another week of vacation, higher salaries, another parental leave week, and so on. But all these demands came at the same time, a Friday afternoon. Exactly that Friday when Interpol, 1,000 police chiefs were gathering here in Santiago. And Chile was preparing to carry out a PEC with President Trump, President Xi, and we were supposed to have Greta Thunberg with us as a surprise tonight. But she's in a boat going towards Europe. Of course, she was going here because Chile will be the president of COP25, but the summit will be organized in Madrid. So it was about impressive for me as an ambassador and as a Swedish citizens which love Chile and been in Chile for many years and studied this country for more than 20 years, to see the uprise and to witness 1.2 million peaceful manifestations in Plaza Italia the 25th of October, who passed La Moneda, the President Palace, just a few hours before the curfew, the toque de queda, when the military were in charge of the security here in town. But at the same time, we have also witnessed very violent manifestations with a lot of looting, with a lot of violence. And at the same time, we have also witnessed, as a foreign country here and as an ambassador, a police force which has been badly prepared and with a lot of not following the protocols and injuries. We have now more than 223 people which has injuries in their eyes due to the use of the bullet weapons, perdigones. And we monitor this very closely. Our foreign minister has expressed her very precise call upon the government and the opposition to stick to the peace agreement, to organize the referendum in April about a new constitution, and also sticking to the social agenda, which is addressing a few of this point which I have mentioned. And we welcome this process, and we hope that Chile will sort out this peacefully. And in Sweden, there are very few journalists coming here. Everyone was coming for Greta. Few of them actually came before, so they have been here. But now we see very few news articles about Chile. And this is not the same uprising as we see in Bolivia or in Venezuela. It's something different. Chile is a stable democracy. It was elections 2017. And that has to be taken into account. Venezuela is a dictatorship. Bolivia was a left-wing Evo Morales president who tried to stick for another round of elections to stay in power illegally, which we have opposed. Chile is something different, and we dearly hope that this will be sorted out with less violence, and we see a peaceful democratic process. And then we can come back to all these good possibilities for promoting Swedish business and Swedish high-tech solutions. And that's why I'm so glad that you are here, because we will continue to work with you, but we have to change a bit of our strategies during this month, especially before the referendum. We will hopefully carry out the Formula E big event here, the 16th, 17th and 18th of January, with the help of the big sponsor ABB, one of our biggest companies here in Chile. That's in the mid of January. But this year, I'm really glad to see the Swedish agency, energy agency, Vinnova, Formas, IoT Sweden, IVL, RISE, Talkpool, MCCG, Ericsson, of course, always the big elephant in the room, Corfo, and of course Centro Mario Molina, which has helped me since a year back to monitor the air quality. And it's a good day today. And we are upgrading to the second generation as we speak. I don't know if we are online yet, but
yes,
we are online. Okay, thank you. So we'll talk about that. No, it has been impressive, and it also helped the ministry to actually understand that Chile has severe problems with pollution between April and September. We are far over 10 microgram in PM 2.5, and we have upgraded our air clean facilities in our office and here at the residence. So thank you very much for that cooperation. So now we got one in the embassy, we got two here in the residence, and I hope that we will also continue with the water quality management. And I signed a memorandum of understanding together with the Minister of Environment a few months ago. So I'm happy to support this. And digitalization, this is happening also as we speak, and it's definitely happening in Chile, in Latin America. Chile will always be the front runner, regardless of what's happening now. But that's also putting new demands on the Chilean society, because digitalization means opportunities, but it also means digital gaps. We can see that in Sweden and elsewhere in the European Union. And that's why I'm glad to see many engineers, people from small and big business traveling across the world, because we also need to address how this new technology will meet our societies. Those who have not the access to the digitalization, which feels that they are not on board, which will maybe feel that they are left behind. And we have to take that into account, and I speak as a civil engineer from Chalmers and KTH, and we know that the technology and new technology will always meet resistance. So we need a cooperation between the governments on this, and we need a good cooperation together with the universities and you in the companies, and that's our triple helix concept. So I wish you all the success for these days. We will see each other tomorrow again during the opening in the Sofofa Center. Tonight I will also invite Olle Bergdahl, the project director of IoT, and then Per from IVL will talk, and Pedro will sum it up with some nice words from Centro Mario Molina. But first, warmly welcome.